Hello and welcome to Amanda's and Karoliina's festive tech calendar.
Hello, let's get into jolly spirits.
And Merry Christmas!
Yay!
I'm Karoliina Kettukari and I come from Finland. At the moment we don't have any snow in here, but hopefully during December we'll get lots and lots of snow. So I work as a modern work lead at Meltlake, and you can find me from Twitter with my last name, Kettukari.
And my name is Amanda Sterner, and I work as a modern workplace specialist at Avega Group. And there's my Twitter handle as well. And both me and Karoliina are Microsoft MVPs, which means we enjoy doing this and sharing fun stuff with each other and with you. And yeah, I'm from Sweden, and we also don't have any snow, and I hope we will get some soon as well.
Oh,
I miss the
cool.
snow.
Yes, I do too. Today, in about 15 minutes, we will walk you through how to build a Santa bot with Power Virtual Agents in Teams. And just a short introduction to Power Virtual Agents. You can create some very, very cool chatbots for your employees, for your coworkers, or also for customers.
Yeah, and when Power Virtual Agents were released to the broad public years ago, it was quite tricky, or not super tricky, but it wasn't really intuitive and easy to build them. But with Dataverse for Teams, now it's super duper simple, and it just takes a few clicks to build and push it out. And that's what we will show today with you.
Yes. And you can use Power Virtual Agents as a chatbot, for example, frequently asked questions about HR, sales, or if you use it with customers, you can, for example, offer information about opening hours, store information, for example, in your website.
Yeah.
In this lesson, oh, yes.
No, I just love bots because they're so easy to automate with things that come up often, so you don't have like a person that needs to sit 24 hours and chat and talk, but the bot can, and I just love the bots. So yes. Continue.
Bots work 24/7. We don't. At least I hope we don't work 24/7. One last thing about Power Virtual Agents is about the licensing. So in this session, we will use PVA for Teams, which is free. It's included in your current Teams licensing, but it has many, many limitations. If you really want to get things to the next level, then you can, of course, have PVA subscription, where you can utilize all the full functionalities of PVA, for example, publishing the bot to websites or using all of those super cool premium flows.
Yeah, but the most important thing then to remember is that when you use the real Power Virtual Agents, it is expensive. It is very expensive.
Yes.
So that's the reason it's so nice. We have PVAs for Teams since it's included, and it doesn't cost $1 million a year. Okay, it's not that expensive, but it is. So how about our Santa bot? We started talking about this, I don't know, a few months ago, weeks ago?
Yeah.
Time just goes by so quickly.
August, September?
Yeah.
No snow back then either.
No snow back then. And we were thinking, let's do a fun bot to share like Christmas and holiday spirits at the office.
Yes. So like super simple, cool ways you can utilize Power Virtual Agents to spread the joy for your coworkers and colleagues with just a simple chat.
Amazing. And the first idea was to have like some sort of Christmas present generator. I like that idea. I mean, to get some support, but that eventually turned out into send Christmas cards.
Yes, because the thing is that when you have some idea, it's just very nice to just go and try and test things. It doesn't cost anything if it's in Teams, and it just requires some time and some ideation. and then it might be that you end up with a different execution in the end, but it's okay.
Yeah, and about that, I mean, from the beginning, we had like a large, super visionary idea of being able to send Christmas cards to a specific colleague. So the idea was to, okay, I'm searching for Karoliina, and then we would have like a lookup and pick Karoliina, and the bot would send a chat message to Karoliina. And I mean, the nice thing is that dream big, and then you'll see where you end up, and we will soon show you where we ended up. But I like that it's so easy and quick just to try and test and try fast, fail fast, try again, succeed.
Yes, I love the idea that dream big, try fast, fail fast.
Let's get into PVA for Teams, and it's not here in the left rail, as you can see, but how you find it? Well, we just click the ... and search for it. And here it is, just a super smooth, nice app directly in Microsoft Teams.
Yay.
And what we can do if we want to have it there all the time is just right click it and pin it, but we can also pop it out. And this is it. It's we have a start page with some simple basic information, and we have our chatbots. So I'm going to show you just how to create a new chatbot, and then we'll go into our pre-cooked chatbot, since it takes some time for it to properly start working. And yeah, so we don't have to pray to the demigods. That's such an old joke, but it feels like everybody says it all the time, and it's old, and we just continue doing it. So I'm going to do it. And here we have the first thing we have to keep in mind when playing with this, and that's a bot needs to be created for a team. So we need to have a team where the bot can live, and this has to do with Dataverse routines. We'll not talk about that, but you need a team.
So that's the first limitation for PVAs for Teams, that it needs to have the team context. It's not available right away for everyone in the organization.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick Amanda Corp, and we don't think we need here is a name, Santa the bot, and a language. And that's what we need to get started. So it's really easy. We need a team, a name, and a language. And then you can just start cooking. And I'm going to close that and open Hanky the Christmas bot, our lovely Santa bot.
Hello, Hanky.
Hello, Hanky. And this is it. We have a couple of easy things. We have our homepage here. We can test the bots. We have our topics, which is, where the magic happens for PVAs. We have entities and analytics. We will not show those today. And publish. So it's such an easy interface to just get started and do things. So let's...
And the nice thing in here is that you don't have to start from scratch, because when you create a chatbot, it will automatically give you many topics already. And then you can just go and edit those and see what happens. And actually all of those basic greetings, goodbyes are there already. So it's very easy just to create a new one and start testing.
Yeah. So for example, we have the grading. So this is one of the standard topics. So we have a name for it. We have a description, which is, easy, so we remember what a thing is about. I'm going to actually close this, so we will have a little bit more space here. We have the trigger phrases, and this is what makes this specific topic start. So when we write hello, this is the answer that the bot will go for. So we can have a lot of different things. The pre ones are really have a lot of trigger phrases of 52. That's great. And then we have our authoring canvas. And here I already did some changes here. So when we write, for example, hello, Hanke will respond with, hello, I'm Hanke the Christmas bot. And we just get started from there.
Yeah.
And
the idea is that you can use your own natural language in here. So it doesn't have to be strictly hello. It can be hi, hello agent, good afternoon. And you can add those phrases which will toggle to conversation easily.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, if, I don't know, sup bro, if that's a normal phrase to use at your company, I mean, you could add it, and it doesn't disturb people when you have too many things, because that's nothing they will notice. They will just notice that they can write their normal kind of greeting and just use it. But
from now on, I want to start all my conversation with chatbot. Sup bro?
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, let's open Hanky number 1. That's something that I don't know if it's what you usually do, but I like when I create bots just to give them my like a specific name. So Hanky 1, another topic would be Hanky 2, Hanky 3, etc. Just so I know what I created and what I haven't. And as you can see here, we weren't as, I don't know, creative with the trigger phrases for Hanky number 1. Okay, so now we don't have like a clean slate, but I just want to show you here how it looks. So first we have our trigger phrases. Just it's easy to see here how it looks. And okay, sorry, I want to click the plus. If we click the little plus sign, we have a bunch of different options here. So we have ask a question, we have call and action, show a message, and redirect to another topic and survey. We will show you now just, I think, all of those steps. We'll see. We'll see where we end up.
Surprises.
Yeah, it's just easy to click them and delete them and try it out. So this specific topic is starting with a question. So do you want to send a holiday greeting to a colleague? We have the fantastic different options. Yes, of course. And today I'm a sourpuss. So
who wouldn't want to send a Christmas greeting to a colleague?
I think it's a leading question. I mean, nobody wants to be a sourpuss.
Yes.
And this, since it's multiple choices, we get 2 different conditions here. We have yes, and we have no. And with these 2, we can do different things. So looking at the no one, the only thing that was added here was a message that said, that's really sad. I hope that you will be happier another time. And then it's just ending. So this is, a dead end, pretty boring. But then we have the other one, the yes one. It's a little bit more fun. And this is asking for pick a vibe. So this is, pick a vibe for a Christmas card. And I'm going to add one more and just show you how we solve this problem. And remember that I said in the beginning that we really wanted to send it to a specific person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And turns out that was really hard. I asked the community, and the best answer I got was that you could ask, the bot can ask you as a user for email address, a specific email address, and with the email address you can get the username, and then you can send a chat message. But I felt, then that's a lot of hassle to write an exact email address. I just wanted to be able to super simple search for name, but that wasn't possible. So but
Maybe in the future.
that's fine.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. But okay, so new option. And as you maybe you saw here below that it just bloop added another condition. And I'm gonna pick another vibe.
And Christmas tip, with you can get this emoji navigation from your keyboard if you press Windows button and a dot.
Yes. Yes, very important. I mean, I love emojis, so I use them. And I heard that in Windows 11 there are the new emojis already. I haven't
cool.
updated yet. I'm a bad person. Have you updated to Windows 11 yet?
No, I'm still in Windows 10.
Yeah, I mean, I like 10.
Old
So,
school.
but then you should have the new emojis. They have a new hip look, even though I really like the old ones. Okay, so here we are, and just to show you how easy it is to see how it is. So we can just test it. You saw here I have the tester bot, and we will start with just hello. And Hanky, I am the Christmas bot. That's nice, and we would like to send a card. No, didn't I add it?
Card? Yes.
Card? Okay. Sorry, that was me being too lazy on adding the trigger phrases. And here you can see, oh, it works. It's green. It lights up. And yes, I want to send a card. So we can like follow it while testing. So that's really nice. But now I haven't added anything, so it will not show us anything more. But it's just so easy. So let's close it. And let's get down here. And I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer. Now it's really zoomed in. Now you can really see what's happening. So we have a condition. We have a variable that's equal to the Christmas tree. And now instead of sending a message directly to a person, what you want to do is the bot should send the picture, and you can copy the picture and send it to the person. So it's a little bit manual, but I mean, hey, you get a Christmas card to use.
Yes.
So plus, and let's just show a message. Okay. I'll give you a nice card. Lovely. And what you need to do here is that to be able to pick up an image, you have to create a Paragon flow. So we will click the plus. We will use this call and action. And we will create a flow. And this is something that I noticed. If you leave this page, your change will be lost. So I'm just going to have to verify that I actually saved, because I don't want this to remove. I guess that's how it is. But okay, it's saving now. Perfect. I mean, at least it gives you warning. So
yes, it's nice. And here you can see we have to create all of these different functionalities manually, because this is a new thing. But actually, the PVA can also read your, for example, SharePoint pages and documents, and they can create questions and answers directly based on those. But that's not where we're going to today.
No. And now I picked, I'm going to go back here so you can see. Oh, okay. I didn't want to go back that far. Well, sorry. But, okay. So let's do the steps again. And even though that you have to do the steps again, it's quick and it's easy and it's here. So I don't mind. So we have it for a few examples of templates. We can show more templates, and I mean, there's a lot of nice things you can do here and with Dynamics 365, but that's a bigger question. Now we'll just do the image. So I will click the empty template, and we don't have any input, but the thing that we want to return to Power Virtual Agents is an image. So I will click add output text, and now I have prepared with this one, and there's a markup language to use here, and there's a lot to say about that. We will not deep dive into that. I know that me and Karolina's friend Vesku, he has written a great blog post about this, how to use the markup in Power Virtual Agents. Maybe we can link it somehow, somewhere. We can share it on Twitter again, but
Yes.
There's a lot of like super easy small things you can do just to make the bot a little bit more fun. So it's an image. The alternative text can be card, and I hope you're excited to see the surprise Christmas card here I created for you. Okay, let's see. Obi, I think that should be right. Hide, and let's see if we can save it. Very exciting. It's always exciting to do these things live. And okay, it's done. We're going back here to our here, and did it go away? Okay, then we'll have to do the call action again.
It disappeared for some reason, although we saved.
Something that you can clearly see here is that you should probably go and change the names of these flows. I haven't. This is not very intuitive, but I know they're here in order, so I will just pick the last one. That's the right one. And now we just need to make sure that we can see the image, so we will show a message, and then we have to insert the image, which is a variable. So we click the little variable thingy, and we named it image, as you could see, and that's it. So I'm just going to save one more time, and we will test it here quickly before we end the conversation. So let's see. I'm just going to write card, since that was the very great trigger phrase.
It's very short. It's effective.
And okay, let's pick the Santa. Here's a card you can share. Okay. There it is. I don't want to spoil the image yet. So, and it looks pretty similar. We have our flow, and it gives the output, and yeah. So let's.
Cool. So now we can
do here. I mean, you could end with survey, you could end with conversation, you can just leave it, but I'm gonna redirect it to the end of conversation, so that we don't have anything more to say, you and me. And save.
Yeah. So here you can see that some steps will require a bit of Googling and a bit of knowledge about variables or coding, but it's actually pretty simple just to test things. If you want to just do basic text and text, so questions and answers, those are very simple to make without any prior knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, it is really simple, and like you said, Karoliina, I Googled a lot to be able to add the image, and when I found this great blog post by Vesku, and it was easy, quick, and we have the image. So we will leave it here. This is a very easy bot. He don't do a lot of things, and topics are ready. And then the next step is to publish it. And I would say before publishing it to even people in your team or your whole company, you should probably test it a little bit with, I don't know, a few coworkers, not just yourself. But we click publish, we publish, and this is published the latest content.
And testing is important because people have so different phrases they use. So, for example, I will say "What's up," but then Amanda will say "Hello." So it's important to test with other kinds of people in your team as well. So it's not only your phrases you are going to use, but you include everyone.
Yeah, that's really important. And since Hanky, he has already been published and created, I didn't get to show you the details, but you pick a name, you pick a color, you pick like an image. I sometimes tend to use the emojis because I think they're fun.
Awesome.
And what you can do then is something that's pretty new. I think we actually will have the options here. Make the bot available to others. Something that's new is that you can share a bot with like a security group. Okay, now it's here exactly. You can share it to a security group, so it's easy if you have like, I don't know, a department or a project, etc. You can share it, or you can actually make it available for everyone in your organization. But if you want to make it available for everyone in your organization, it has to be approved. So you will send it into the App Store request place where like an admin has to approve it and see if they think it's a good bot or not.
Yeah, I don't know if Hanky would get approved, actually.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And this is the really, like, if we look back to what we said in the beginning about Power Virtual Agents being a little bit trickier when it wasn't in Teams, this step to publish it to everyone in Microsoft Teams was really hard. And now it's like 2 clicks and it's done. And before I had to like download the app manifesto and blah, blah, blah. And
yeah, this is developing all the time. So I hope new features come in this one as well.
Okay, but Hanky's approved. He's already ready to use. So how do we find Hanky, and how does it actually look in the real place? So we have our App Store. Is this a new icon? I don't recognize this one.
Yeah, I think that's a new icon. I haven't seen it before. Cool.
No, it looks nice. It's like a little, I don't know, little house or something.
Yeah.
And let's search for Hanky. And here we have Hanky, the Christmas bot. And I've already added Hanky since.
Oh, hello, Corona bot.
So let's open Hanky, and here we have him. It's so lovely. So we will test them again. So we will say the Christmas card.
We are not very polite with Hanky, actually.
And yes, of course, I would love to send a Christmas card. Pick a vibe. And here we have our new vibe, the Christmas tree. So, very nice, very nice. And now we're thinking, how do I send this? Well, you just right-click it, copy image, go into chat. We will open the Dream Team. We will paste it. And here we have easily sent our Christmas cards with the help of Hanky, the Christmas bot.
Thank you, Hanky. Awesome teamwork.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, should we get back to our faces now? What do you say?
Yes. So basically, that was our story of our Hanky Christmas bot. And I hope you get some ideas about how you can start testing out Power Virtual Agents in Teams. with Hanky or any other Christmas person you want to. But thank you, everyone,
Yeah.
for watching this.
I hope you get a little bit excited to try and to see that it's easy, fun, fast, and try hard, play hard, fail fast, do it again, succeed.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.